used in microprocessors. Okay. So in our previous lectures, we have seen that there are two types of parallel adders used in microprocessors. One is ripple carry adder, and second is carry look ahead adder. So in ripple carry adder, uh, depending upon the number of bits for which the adder is to be designed, so number of full adders are cascaded and carry propagate from LSBs to MSB. Okay, and we had also studied how to calculate total time required in case of ripple carry adder, which is used in performing the addition. Okay, and in carry look ahead adder, we have seen that carry at any stage can be calculated from current values of input data, input bits, without considering carry of from previous bits. Okay. For example, as we have seen in our previous lecture, carry at ith stage, it can be written as uh, input data at I stage, AIBI, plus it was AI plus BI into Ci minus 1. Further, Ci minus 1 can be written in form of Ci minus 2, and Ci2 I minus 2 can be written in form of Ci minus 3. So we can have expression for Ci uh, like Ci is equal to AI BI plus AI BI. Now Ci minus 1 is, it is AI minus 1 and into BI minus 1 plus AI minus 1 plus BI minus 1 into Ci minus 2. Okay. So for the Ci minus 2, we can write in terms of Ci minus 3. So finally, you will have this expression. It is A0 plus B0 into Cn. So Cn we initially assume 0. Okay. So we can see from this expression that carry at any stage, that is ith stage, can be calculated from the input data bits only. Okay. And Cn that we consider 0, that is input carry to the adder circuit. Okay. So in carry look ahead adder, carry can be calculated. We can find carry at any stage without considering carry from previous stages. Okay, just from the bits available in the input data. Okay, so this saves overall time of the adder circuit. Okay, because in ripple carry adder, carry takes some time to propagate from LSB to then to MSB. Okay, so total time, it depends upon the number of bits of the data. It depends upon the number of full adders used in the circuit. So as the number of bits increases, the time taken by the adder circuit also increases. Okay, so to implement carry look header, we need a carry look header generator, a carry finder circuit. So this circuit is designed by using gates. So as we have discussed in our previous class, for example, we want to uh, design a circuit for say CI. Okay, so in CI, if we write it in terms of generate factor, GI, and propagate factor, PI, so we can write it as CI is equal to GI plus PI into CI minus 1. Okay, so here GI is generate factor and PI is propagate factor. So GI is A into B and PI is A plus B. That is OR operation between AI and BI, and GI is AND operation between AI and BI. So carry can be generated at any stage if both the bits of input data are 1. Okay, so then carry can be generated at the stage. if any one bit of the input data is 1, okay, either A or B is 1, then previous carry will be propagated to the CI stage. Okay, so that's why this factor is called a generate factor, and A plus B is called as propagate factor. Further, we can write it as CI is equal to GI plus PI into, now CI we write in CI minus 1, we write in terms of CI minus 2, so it becomes GI minus 1 plus PI minus 1 into CI minus 2. Okay, so it can be rewritten as CI is equal to GI plus PI GI minus 1 plus PI into PI minus 1 into CI minus 2. So we have three quantities in this expression. GI, one is PI into CI, that is GI minus 1, okay, plus PI into PI minus 1 into CI minus 2. Okay, so now we can implement this Boolean expression by using gates. So we need, for this particular case, we need one AND gate, and one OR gate. Okay, so let me rub this. Okay, let me scroll it down. So input quantities to this expression are P I minus 1, okay, CI minus 2, then GI minus 1. So for this expression, we give these three quantities to the to an AND gate. Okay, then PI into GI minus 1. So PI we take from this line, and then GI minus 1. These are given as input of an AND gate. Okay, so, and we get this second quantity. And third, we give all these quantities to an OR gate. This quantity, output of second AND gate, and GI. So GI is we take from here. So output of this circuit will be CI. Okay. So by using this carry generator circuit, okay, carry look header circuit, with the help of AND gate and OR gates, we can generate carry at any stage of the system, of any stage of the circuit. Further, we need see this PI minus 1, GI and GI minus 1. These quantities are propagate and generate quantities. These depend upon A and B, that is input numbers A and B. For the CI, it depends on previous input numbers and CI minus 2. So we can use here say another circuit whose inputs will be like PI minus 1, PI minus 2, and CI minus 3. Okay. Then second AND gate, whose inputs will be PI minus 1, and then GI minus 1, and further we use an OR gate. Third input to the OR gate will be GI minus 2, and output of this OR gate is given as CI minus 2. Okay, so here I have shown two stages for carry generation. One is CI, and second is should be CI minus it can be Ci minus 2. Am I right, students? Because we have written, we have prepared this circuit based on this expression. So in which we have already put Ci minus 1, so it is Ci minus 2. Next it should be say Ci minus 4. Ci minus 4. Okay. So we can cascade these circuits, multiple circuits, to generate a carry at ith stage. Okay. Yes, students, clear? Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. So let us see an example of carry look ahead generator. So we consider 4-bit carry look ahead generator, carry look ahead adder circuit. Okay. So 4-bit carry look ahead adder, CLA कहते हैं इसे. Okay. So in case of 4-bit adders, to prepare this adder circuit, we need 4 full adders. We need 4, we can say that elements, full adder elements. So inputs to these elements will be, one is Cin. Okay. Input to first element will be A0. That is adder circuit. This is an adder circuit, A0, B0. Input to second element will be A1, B1. And third element is A2, B2. Then A3, B3. So these are bits of input data. Okay. Further inputs are, this is a carry. Let it be this carry, we consider as C0. This carry input to this circuit as C1. Carry input to this circuit as C2. And finally carry out of this circuit as, say, C3. Okay. So in case of ripple carry adder, carry output from first element is given as carry input to next element, and carry output from second element is given as carry input to third element, and so on. So in this way, carry propagates from lower elements to higher elements. But in this carry locator circuit adder, we need a circuit, extra circuit. So this circuit is based on AND gate, OR gates that we have discussed in previous slides. So this circuit is called as carry look ahead adder generator, sorry, carry look ahead generator. Overall circuit is called as carry look ahead adder. So now this generator, it will take inputs G0 and P0 from this circuit. Okay. So these are not conventional full adder circuit that we had used in to designing and that previous ripple carry adder. So this circuit also provides us information about G0 and P0. That is product of A0, B0 and sum of A0, B0. So for this purpose, we need additional AND gate and OR gate. Okay. So this is a full adder circuit, but it has additional AND circuit to generate G0 and OR circuit to generate P0. And it also provides some S0. Okay. So this circuit does not provide directly carry. So it provides information about G0, P0. So this carry look ahead generator, it considers P0, G0 and information of C in. That is, it generates C0 as G0 plus P0 into CL, okay, and provides a carry output C0 to the next elements, okay. So we can compare it with previous ripple carry adder circuit. So in ripple carry adder circuit, carry output from first element is directly given as carry input to next element. But in this carry look at adder circuit, carry for next element is calculated from P0, G0, and so on, okay. Similarly, for other elements, it considers say P1, G1, sum is directly given to circuit S1, and from these elements, it calculates C1. Okay. So carry for next element is calculated from say G2, P2. Okay, this is some bit that is output of circuit, and these G2, P2 are used to calculate carry C2. Okay, so make one correction here. Okay, so final carry output, it is generated by the carry look adder. It is calculated from P3 and G3, and sum is S3. Okay, so final carry generated is C3. Okay. So students, am I audible, students?